The iPad is equipped with Voiceover. Voiceover is a screen access package that, as I said, was built into the iPad. If I press my power button now,
Screen lock.
I'm going to lock it there.
7:02. Thursday, June 3rd.
I can drag my finger around the screen. The dings that you hear mean that this is a blank area of the screen. So I'll just flick left or flick right. This is a gesture that will guarantee to get me onto one of the controls.
7:02. Thursday, unlock. Button. Calendar.
I
Double tap to open.
I double tap to select the item that I want to choose. So now the home screen is available to me and I can drag my finger around it.
Videos. Settings. Double tap to open.
Can you guys hear that, or do I need to turn it
Videos.
off?
Double tap to open. Settings. App Store for iTunes. YouTube. Double tap to open.
So as you can see, I'm navigating around my home screen. There are several other gestures that I can use. If I take my 3 fingers and slide to the left like I'm turning a page in a book,
Page 2 of 2. BBC News. Double tap to open.
I'm on my second page of apps. And this is set just as it would be coming out of the box. We hear hints about what we should do if we don't do anything for a long time. That's why we heard double tap to open. So the first thing that we should demonstrate is Ibooks. Ibooks is a very important application for us as blind people. A couple times, even throughout this presentation night here, we've heard Kindle, Sony, Nook, etc. What you're about to see is a mainstream e-reader that is accessible to the blind out of the box. This is very important because the Kindle and any of the other readers that we're talking about don't offer this.
iBooks. Double tap to open.
So I will double tap the iBooks app to open it.
iBooks. Library. Button.
So now I can work my way around the application. Let's go into the library
Table of library. Button.
by double tapping.
Store. Button. iBooks.
I know that I have some books on this device.
Grid view. Selected. List view. Button.
I can change the view.
Edit. Button. The Colorado Kid. Stephen King. Frankenstein. Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Lewis Carroll.
These are all the book titles that I can choose from.
Winnie the Pooh. Egg. Milk.
This book comes with the iPad, so we'll read that.
Library. Button.
Now let's look at how we
Table
can
of contents.
interact with this
Brightness.
book.
Button. Table of contents. Button.
Let's go to the table of contents, get back to the beginning of the book.
Brightness. Fonts. Search. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Search. Fonts. Button. Brightness. Button. Font. Brightness. Button. Chapter 8. In Chapter 5. In which Piglet meets a heffalump. Page 183. Chapter 1. In which we are introduced to Winnie the Pooh and some bees. And the stories begin. Page 32. Chapter 1. In which we are introduced to Winnie the Pooh. Chapter 1. In which
Chosen the
we are
chapter.
introduced to Winnie the Pooh and some bees. And the stories begin. Here is Edward Bear. Coming.
And now if I flick 2 fingers up,
Chapter 1, in which
Starts
we are
reading.
introduced to Winnie the Pooh and some bees, and the stories begin. Here is Edward Bear. Coming. Page 33. Bear. Coming downstairs now. Bum. On the back of his head. Behind Christopher Robin. It is, as far as he knows, the only way of coming downstairs. But sometimes he feels that there really is another way. If only he could stop bumping for a moment and think of it. And then he feels that perhaps...
so you can see that the book is being read aloud. Now this book in particular has the images described inside the book. If we can flick around.
Page 34. Is it? Page 35. I don't. Said quickly. I don't. But you said. I don't.
I don't have
But you
the
said.
image in front of
Going
me,
to
but
that.
this one happens to have the images described. So this is a very liberating thing to be able to buy and read books. And this is as I mentioned, something that through our work has become available. We can look at something in iTunes U.
iBook. Safari. Double tap to open. Page 1 of 2. Calendar. Settings. App Store. iTunes. iTunes Store. iTunes U. Heading. Featured. 1 of 2. Selected. Button. Top charts. 2 of Richard and Linda Thompson. Intuitive Intelligence Video. Link. Image. Jazz Insights Media. Link. Image.
So maybe I'm interested in, we're just looking at the featured items here, but if we wanted to and had more time, we would actually go in and search by college, by class, But if we want to look at this Jazz Insights Media, we can double tap on it. Now this is rich content, it's HTML. One of the things that Apple has given us is if I take my two fingers and I turn them like a radio dial,
Words. Characters. Words.
I can move.
Description. Heading level 4. Zoom. Static text. Images. Non-visited link. Visited links. Form controls.
I'm now choosing how I'm going to move through this page.
Links. Headings.
Headings. Okay, now I'm going to flick down.
Description. Heading level 4.
It is not allowing me to go by heading, but on a web page that would actually move me by the headers. That would be H tags for any HTML developer.
Intuitive intelligence is the ability to combine our analytical mind with our intuitive aptitude to solve problems in a more. Link. Tap to preview.
So I could tap to preview this video.
Tap to preview. Name. Time. Prize. 1. Video. Intuitive intelligence. Part 10. Intuitive intelligence. Part 10.
So now double tap the video name and it should play. I'm not sure whether this is going to...
It just comes
1:55. Free. Button.
the window
2.
for it to play.
Right.
Video.
It didn't watch the actual video.
Dismiss pop-up. Behavioral site. Category. Francis Chalk. Author. Intuitive Harris. Provider. Intuitive intelligence video. Image.
As you can see though, we can actually look at all this content using VoiceOver.